Hey, little quickie here. The guy called me up, said he needed my help. He tried to customize a fender for his Harley. It's the front fender. I don't know, it's street glide, road glide, I don't know what the fuck it is, it's a Harley. And it is a fucking mess. I'm a little bond doing this thing. You know, he took just a straight piece of metal and kind of got a roll to it. You know, but as you know, the fucking fender is supposed to have a curve to it, an arch, or whatever you want to call it, to follow the tire. This is just a straight piece. So I basically told him to get another fender. I mean, look at the fucking Bondo in it. And you see it's not even sticking. But it's a real mess. Anyway, he got another fender, so I'm going to do that one for him. Chevelle's done. Got the black stripe on it. Pissed on it with a garden hose and ran a rag over it and pissed on it again, and she's done. Now I'm just waiting for the owner to come pick it up. And I'm hoping, my computer guy sent me a computer. I got it the other day in the mail. Haven't had a chance to get off my lazy ass and plug it in yet, but if everything works out right, I'm going to have the video of this, the complete start to finish video of it. I'm going to redo the Nova video and take the soundtrack out of it, so it's not blocked or whatever the fucking YouTube's doing. So you just have to sit through the silence, I guess, of the pictures. There's some information on it. I don't know if I'm going to put it in the front or the back or a little bit of both, but either way, it's worth fucking at least fast forwarding it to get to the blah 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 to listen to some info on it. Yeah, anyway, I go working on this fender. So, hey, I'm working on the Harley fender. As you can see, I got the piece on. I fucked up on one of the cuts on the lip. I didn't have enough to hammer over, so I had to weld the piece in. You know, I welded the lip in. You know, so now I'm just going to do a little bit of fine tuning with the grinder. Yeah, a little bit of Bondo on it and fucking. Yeah. So anyway, I went from painting, you know, doing that fender, helping the guy out, doing the fender. Now I've got all the parts here. So it's not only doing my fender, doing my fucking parts. Oh, hey, while you're at it, could you put my bike together? Hey, people. It's up to you what the fuck you people want to put on your cars. This stuff, if it was given to me, I would not use it. I don't know the long-term holdout on it. I did a couple of Chevelles for the guy I usually do Chevelles for. I've seen the car 3 years after. The car still looks good. This is for that bike that I had to do the fender for, and I ended up doing the whole bike. And as I told you, this guy does this type of work. He went to the paint store, bought this, they gave him the paint, they gave him some reducer. Well, it's fucking obvious that this fucking paint takes a hardener. Because this first row, this is a mixing ratio in pictures, is your paint. Next one's always your hardener, and your third one's always your reducer. You know, when he dropped the paint off, I told him, hey, this needs a hardener. Now, I've used this stuff in the past. I know it takes a hardener. I don't like it because it doesn't spray good. That's the problem I have with this. I don't know what the cost is because I've never bought it. I never would. I'd probably use a Napa Crossfire before I use this stuff. I mean, I hate this stuff that much. So, long story short, I put some color on the fucking saddlebag last night, and it's not dried. It's fucking soft. There's no adhesion. Why? Because we don't have the fucking hardener. So I called the owner and gave him a bunch of shit, you know, like I told you so. So he's gonna run up some fucking hardener, and now I gotta strip all that shit off. You know, and it's, you know, well, they've never sold a hardener to me before. You know, don't think just because these people are selling paint, they know what the fuck they're talking about or doing. It's just like going to Napa or Stego or wherever the fuck you go and buying parts for your car. You know what the fuck your car takes for that part. You know? They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't work on cars. All they do is type the fucking keys in the keyboard. You know? Most of them people work behind the counters, can't even change their own oil. You know, it's like the guy selling paint. He don't fucking paint. He don't know. Anyway, I gotta go strip that paint off. Okay, so I called, gave the owner a bunch of shit, kind of like I told you so's. Because when he dropped this stuff off, I told him it needed a hardener. It kind of pisses me off. You know, I've been doing this 32 fucking years. It's not like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, don't know what I'm talking about. This guy's been kind of fucking crossing his toes and going by the seat of his pants for the past 2 years. You know, he's never been to any training schools, any paint courses. You know, he hasn't even read a how-to book on it. So it really fucking rubs me the wrong way that I have to fucking do this shit to show him, you know, hey, I'm right, you're wrong, go fuck yourself. But anyway, he's on his way with some hardener. You know, when he prepped these, he said they're ready to paint. They're far from ready to paint. You know, if you look, you got chips all through it. It's not fucking straight. But hey, like I said, this started out as me helping him do this goddamn Fender. Now I got to do everything. So, yeah, technically my name's going out on it, but you know, I really don't give a shit right now. I just want this fucking thing painted and out of my life. Hey, I got the hardener. Threw some color on it, so it's clear. What the fuck is that green stripe? Right now what I'm doing is, I don't know what I'm doing. It's part of the air cleaner. All I do is highlight the flames here and there with some of the copper color that I had left over from my Camaro. I don't have a top of the line airbrush. It's a dual action. It's a Badger 150. Few people want to get into airbrushing. Don't buy a single action. They're only good for stencils. Buy a cheap dual action so you get the hang of it, and upgrade from there. This new is, I don't know, $100 probably. It's not a lot of money. You know, if you spend it, try it out, don't like it, it's not a big deal. Sell it for $50 or whatever. Throw it away, whatever. But there's no need to rush out and buy a $300 airbrush if you're just starting out. Now what I'm going to use is a Q-tip as a mask. I just want to highlight the apex of the flames here. So I'm going to cover them like that and just whack out the airbrush a little bit. And this will leave a soft edge instead of a hard edge around here. I don't have anyone to hold the camera. I can't do it single-handedly, so I can't actually show you the process of doing this. I have to show it to you after. Yeah, I got some gold highlights in there, or copper, actually, I guess it is. I think that was classic copper, they called it on the Camaro. Now this has to be cleared still, but it gives you an idea. Hey, let's start. I'll get everything except for the fender. Is that everything? Yeah, I just got the fender left to paint and clear. I cleared these yesterday. Now what I'm doing here is I'm sanding with 800. I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't know if you can see the slight texture, dark dots, whatever you want to call it. That's what I've been sanding. And what this originally was a little bit of orange peel. Now what I'm doing is I'm sanding these smooth with 800 after clear coating them. I put 2 good coats of clear. The clear is this stuff. HB clear. The shop I'm working at, he used to use this a lot. It's pretty decent stuff. I don't know the cost of it. It's more than I want to spend probably. We don't use it at work anymore. So we just walk over to Lessenol. It's Accent Noble, water base, and we're using a different clear. That can be used on water base, no problem. And the clear we're using is just a urethane clear, but we get it from that company, and that's that. But anyway, I'm doing is sanding these all with 800 to get all the orange peel out. Get any little dust nibs in it, because these were painted right here and outside. And if you're painting in your garage, or, you know, God forbid outside, do it during the day. You don't want to be running the light at night trying to paint, because the lights will attract bugs. And for some reason, the crazy bastards will land in your fucking clear. You see, I got the gas tank cleared. Tomorrow I'll wet sand this and start doing the airbrush on it. But anyway, what I was going to was sanded, you know, sanded 800. I've got the mask on. So now what I gotta do is come up with some type of design. Today is Monday. He wants to go for a ride Saturday, so this bike has to be airbrushed, re-cleared, reassembled by Saturday. I'm gonna try. If not, I don't really give a fuck if I meet the deadline or not. I'd be nice to, but I'm not really getting paid to, so to speak. But anyway, I gotta smoke a little weed and come up with something simple but kind of cool for design. I'm kind of thinking like a 3/4 view of a skull. So you'll see like the 2 eyes, the nose, the jaw and stuff. Maybe jaw. I don't know if I'll put a jaw on it. But you're gonna see it from, you know, an angle, not straight on or from the side. Then maybe some flames. That's it, Joe. That's what I've come up with so far without even fucking smoking anything. It will be simple, won't take long to do, and it will look good. I don't know if you can see it, but I played with the air cover thing. Yeah, you can see it. This is what I was doing with the Q-tip the other night. I just cleared it tonight. This is what that looks like. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. So anyway, I'm gonna start doodling on that, come up with something to do. Yeah, so once I get that drawn out and start airbrushing it, I'll fill you guys in. Okay, no, I haven't smoked nothing. This is what I came up with. The fucking mosquitoes will drive me nuts, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep working or what. I need to get one of them fucking blue or purple bug zapper lights. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is cut it, and I'm gonna drop shadow in here, in around. I'm going to do around the flames. I'm going to do the skull, all in that gold. And then I'll come in and like put some in the flames. You know, like shade the flames with the gold. Same with the skull. And I keep calling it gold. It's actually a copper. I don't know, whatever. This stuff here is for airbrushing. It's just thin, sticky, low adhesive paper. That press and seal, as you've seen, the press and seal saran wrap will work. Just it does leave a slight glue residue. You can wash it off with 3M adhesive remover and not hurt your paint product. Alcohol will take it off. But alcohol usually will wash off paint that's fresh. You know, like really like rubbing alcohol. I haven't tried to dilute it with like, say 60 with 40 of alcohol. So I don't know. I mean, you can try it. But anyway, I had to get the airbrush out. Start fucking with this. Good enough, I guess.